Hey everybody, Accurash here. Welcome to the Flame and the Flood. This is going to be a new survival game for our channel, and it is a survival game based upon a massive flood of biblical proportions. Looks like it takes place down in the south, sort of swampy area, like perhaps, I don't know, Louisiana, somewhere down in the bayou. But this is one of our characters here. This is Aesop. I'd like to introduce you to him. He carries lots of items for us, and he is adept at... Check it out. That's right. Robbing graves. Good job, Aesop. Alright. So I do want to give a special shout out to Good Clean Gaming. He put together an amazing tutorial for this game. I highly recommend it if you're looking to play this game and you find yourself a little bit lost, confused, or just have some basic questions. It's about a 55-minute tutorial. It's very, very thorough, though. And he does a great job presenting it all. So it's a smaller channel, and I think he... deserves a lot of recognition, and I'd love to see his channel thrive because of all the effort he put into that tutorial. So if you do go over there, let him know that Accurash sent you over that way. Like, comment, and be sure to subscribe like I did. So, okay, let's get back to the game here. Aesop has delivered us a hot backpack and a radio inside, so seems like it's working, so that's +1 for the game as far as, I guess we're one step ahead of the Long Dark as far as electronics working. So this is our other character. This is Scout, and let's go ahead and get started here. This first island that we start on is where she's been staying while the flood has occurred. As you can see, she kind of made a camp out of the Camp Pinewood cabin here and put a SOS up there. Been waiting for somebody to come and rescue her. However, that has not come to fruition. So I guess Aesop shows up, and she thinks to herself, hey, you know, there's a dog out there, there might be people out there, so maybe it's time to stop sheltering in place, and it's time to start doing a self-rescue. Try to get out of here on my own. So over here in the upper left is going to be the inventory, shows how many slots are available. Down here is going to be the hotkeys. So for medicine hotkey, you hit 1. For food, you hit 2. For, I guess that'd be tools and things like that, you hit number 3. So, and then hit Q to get rid of that. That's an annoying little menu that kind of hard to disappear, or kind of hard to get rid of unless you know to hit Q. And then down here it shows the version of the game. As you can see, it's in very early beta development. And then down in the middle is going to be your character's primary stats for hunger, thirst, temperature, and fatigue. And across the top here is going to be sort of like your sprint bar, except you don't really sprint in the game, but it's more like, let's say I have a wolf coming at me and I need to shoo it away. I can use my staff to do that, but as you see, I do take a little bit of a very, very short-term energy hit. So sort of an energy bar, I guess. And let's see here. Let's get going here. This first island, you'll notice that there's no movement as far as time, temperature, anything like that. None of my stats are moving, and that is because this first island that we start on is just used to get familiar with the game and the mechanics. So let's go over here. Let's grab a sapling, and I'll show you my inventory. All right, so hit I, and it brings up the goals. So find a stronger signal, but that quest is disabled in endless mode, which is what we're currently playing. And the endless mode is basically as we travel down the river, which is the primary artery of the game, to go from place to place to find items to stay alive as long as possible. It's all procedurally generated, so it's all going to be different every time you play, which is really neat for replayability and just good for a challenge. So anyway, I've really been enjoying it. So our afflictions, as you can see, we suffer from a half-dozen afflictions of healthy. We'll be sure to remedy that very shortly, I'm sure. Crafting, these are all the items that we can craft. Right now, the only thing we know how to craft is a stone knife. So we're going to need 2 flint and a braided cord for that. So these are all items. I'll scroll through them all. As you can see, the list is extensive, and we can actually go and search these by category. Makes it a little bit easier. All right, so here's our inventory. We just picked up the sapling, so that's what we have in our backpack. Our faithful companion Aesop has the ability to do a little bit of carrying of items as well. And then once we make it to the raft at the dock, we can also throw some items onto the raft as well. Up here in the tool belt, basically these are going to be tools that once you make them, you got them forever. As far as I know, I don't think that they degrade. All right, so outfitter, this is going to be our clothing. And as you can see, we have a light jacket, cotton pants, light boots. Right now we don't have anything on our head or our hands. And these can be upgraded or replaced as needed as we come across resources to do so also. All right, let's close that up. Now up here in the upper left, you're going to see this is going to be the time of the day indicator. Right now you can see it's nighttime. It's almost daytime. As soon as this blue bar goes up to the 12 o'clock position, it's going to start dawn. And then it'll be like midday through here, sort of evening through here, dusk, nighttime, and then it'll rinse and repeat. This is the temperature. Obviously, it just looks like a thermometer. Pretty self-explanatory. All right, let's get moving here. Grab some cattails. Cattails are good for food. And we just discovered braided cord and tinder. So as we grab items that are needed for crafting, it'll open up those options to us. So if we go back to inventory, we can go into here into crafting. Now we actually know how to make braided cord, tinder, and a stone knife. If the stone knife, or I should say, let's put it like this: once you collect enough of the items, like let's say the bear hide boots requires 3 items. Once you collect one of each of those items, it'll open it up to you. But doesn't necessarily mean you can craft it, because you need to have enough of each of those items to do so. So I hope that made sense. All right, let's go ahead and craft up some cord here real quick, and we'll do a little tinder as well. Tinder is good for starting a fire in an emergency if we have to. All right, so Aesop's bag has the sapling down there, has the dry tinder and a braided cord, and there. We'll keep searching here. I'll check this chest, see what we find. We got ourselves a jar, water filter, night crawlers, and flint. Oh, good. Okay, we need one more flint, then we can make ourselves our knife. Let's go and examine this building here. Bunkhouse, cleaned out this place long ago. Nothing left but dust. All right, let's keep going. More cattails. Good stuff. We will find cattails all over the place. Oh, you know what? I don't think I grabbed the charcoal out of the fire. Let's go back and do that real quick. Charcoal is good for crafting water filters. Gonna need a rag and like 2 charcoals, I do believe, for a water filter. We already have one, and it's good for 3 filter uses. But let's just double check and make sure. Yeah, let's grab that charcoal. It's always good to have. All right. Sometimes crafting requires fire to make the object, and you have to actually sit down next to the fire and then go into your crafting menu. So that's pretty much it. And now we're going to go on our raft and travel from location to location, try to find more items to make our subsequent survival easier and easier. So here we go, jumping on the raft here with Aesop. Aesop has spectacles. Alright, and the music is wonderful in this game. So there's a couple ways to steer. You can use WASD, or you can just left-click your mouse and move around. I like to do left-click the mouse and kind of move around as I hold down the left mouse button. A couple reasons. One, you guys can kind of see what I'm doing as far as navigating. I think it'd probably be easier for you. And we can always slow down quite a bit if we need to. And it's not going to be all this smooth and pleasant. We're gonna be coming up to some rapids here shortly, and our goal here is basically just to keep our raft in one piece. If we get thrown off or crash, we run the risk of, well, 1, we're going to get wet. 2, we run the risk of breaking bones, getting lacerations, basically getting injured. So let's not do that. So here we are in the white water. Now as we pass these, there's an island here that has like a little shopping cart on it. If we get close to it and we hit loot, we got ourselves a jar. Okay, there we go. Oh, I thought we were going to hit that rock. I thought it was going to high center us. Alright. Alright, oh, here's another. I got it just in time. Raft schematic. Kind of juked over to the right just as we were passing it. I was afraid of hitting it, actually. Ooh, man, almost hit that one. Good stuff. We're okay. We're okay. Let's slow it down here best I can. Alright. Eye on the prize. And the prize right now is not crashing. Ooh, I thought that car was gonna. Uh-oh. There we go. We crashed a little bit. Luckily we didn't get thrown off. Didn't take a whole lot of damage. Alright, let's get ahead of this car. I don't want to get involved in a boat car accident. I think we're going to go over here to the left. Looks like we got ourselves a marina and possibly a campground. Looks like the marina is going to be first. I'll show you this. I don't think there's much we can do here at this point because we don't really have any materials, but Pig's Eye Point. Good boy. Alright, so this is about the only thing we can do is go over here, make some repairs. basically I'll go through here. Minor repairs, you need just some nuts and bolts that'll add 10 health to your raft, which is probably what we kind of need right now. We only took 9 points of damage. Old lumber would be 20 points, and then major repairs, you need a repair patch. So down here you can upgrade your rudder, which would be really nice actually. But we need raft schematic, which we have. We need raft hardware and raft framework also. So to keep our eyes open for these items. And these are all the same, it's just differing amounts of each that you would need. So we can actually reinforce the frame, we can add a stove to it, we can add a shelter to it, add storage to it, and add a water collector to it. Pretty cool. Some water world stuff going on that raft. Alright, so let's go ahead and get out of here. Hop back on the raft and let the adventure continue. Good catch, Aesop. Good catch, boy. On with the wonderful music. Hopefully it's not copyrighted. Otherwise I'm going to get hit with copyright claims. I try to monetize this. Alright, let's go here, see what we can find here. Deer refuge. Alright. I like the sound of that. Sounds like easy pickings is what that sounds like. Alright, hopefully there's no wolves, no boars, anything like that out here. We got a fire. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves some. He's found himself a. If you touch the fire, you can also set yourself on fire and burn yourself. Saw Stacy Plays do that in her first episode. She's like, oh my god, I'm on fire. Moldy lump, grubs. Okay, so we're going to take all this. I'm going to go over here. Now, moldy lump is something that I would actually need to be at the fire to craft from. So let's go ahead and sit here. And we're going to do a little bit of pharmaceutical work here. We're going to craft ourselves up some penicillin. As you can see, it requires fire. So let's go ahead and do it. There we go. Alright, good stuff. Alright, let's leave. And continue the adventure. And we got ourselves some rabbits here that all very, very don't starvish. Okay, let's search this crate here. Another moldy lump. Alright, come here, Aesop. I got a job for you. Need you to hold some stuff for me. Alright, what do I want you to hold? I think I want you to hold the water filter, the pen. Oh, no. Cancel. Don't worry. I was able to cancel in time. Yes. The penicillin. I think I'm going to go ahead and eat you delicious little grub you. Starting to get peckish now. Alright, a couple cattails. Go ahead and eat these. They're all over the place. Trust me, we're not going to have a problem finding cattails. What's he barking at? Interesting. A couple ways you can get water. The jars are used to hold water or to hold dandelion tea. A couple ways you can do that. You can get polluted water from any little puddle that you come across, but then you have to use the water filter on it to purify it. Now you can get clean water directly from a rainstorm, from a water pump, or a well. So keep your eyes open for those. And we'll make use of them. Let's continue running around here. Now this is a bus that we can seek refuge in and sleep if we need to. It's getting to be close to being sundown. It is sundown actually. So we'll probably end up sleeping here for the night. Go sleep in that bus, wake up in the morning, call ourselves Supertramp. But in stark contrast to Supertramp, we will actually survive and not die in our own bus. So let's keep moving here. What are you barking at? You got anything else you want to bark at there, Aesop? Find me some good loot. He's a good loot finder. That's what he does. Alright, so let's go ahead and sleep here. Let me check my inventory, see if we can do any crafting here real quick. Not really seeing anything that we can do. Box trap, we need a stone knife. I really need to make a stone knife. I need one more flint, basically. A lot of these things do require stone knives. So if I can make what I really want to make is a medium-sized snare, because we can use that on a wolf if we ever come across one. So, alright, well, let's go ahead and get her some sleep. I'm thinking we'll go... Yeah, we don't really need 6 hours, but 4 hours should do it. There we go. In you go, Aesop. The heck? Oh, those are all the bunnies running away. I was like, what in the world does that sound? Alright, guys. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and end episode 1 here. We're just about to start day 2. I hope you all enjoyed The Flame and the Flood. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that tip jar on the main channel, and I'll see you guys. Oh, be sure to check out Good Clean Gaming's tutorial. Very, very good. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next episode, and I'll be sure to put his tutorial link in the description below. Take care, guys.